Sir, I rise to take part on the discussion under Rule 193, discussion on COVID-19 pandemic and various aspects related to it. Health is a state subject in India, and at the ground level, the state governments have been leading the fight against the coronavirus. But the most crucial aspect relating to policy, responses to the pandemic, rest with the center, starting from unplanned lockdowns to delayed response on travel restriction at international level led to an unimaginably distressed and chaotic situation in the entire country when the pandemic had just set in. Be it the case of migrant laborers or students pleading for postponements of exams, the government had disappointed all. Further, this unstructured response of government is covered up by self-appraisal and false claims at every step. You had carved our most important weapon, that is MPLAT fund, when we needed it the most and due to which the amount of rupees 1 crore that I assigned for COVID-related work was never sanctioned. Not only that, when I approached various PSUs for COVID relief work, most of them turned me down, stating that they have already made huge contribution to PM CARES Fund and thus are unable to extend any further help. You cut the wings of a bird and then penalized it for not being able to fly. What form of public policy is it? The sudden lockdown led to individuals starving to death after they were left without work, money, or any way to travel to their native homes. So, Honorable Prime Minister does not believe in consultations. His government is run away by a few yes men. In times of such crisis, he needs discussion, first within the cabinet, then with bureaucrats, and he needs contrary opinions. One man army is never successful. It sounds good only in the entertainment world, so please learn the facets of teamwork. Sir, but the food storage directly related to the poorly executed lockdown pushed hundreds and thousands of migrants to the edge of starvation. But here I would like to take an opportunity to express my gratitude towards my colleagues and various NGOs whom I approached for help, and they actually helped the migrant laborers of my constituency area placed at different parts of the country. So thousands of people have lost their job. Millions are facing loss in their respective business, and the ray of hope is very dim. The blunder that has been made will take years, maybe decades, to be coped up with. Another major issue that has been witnessed is related to the school fees. Even now, online classes are being held, for which parents are spending thousands of rupees on a smartphone and data charges separately. Not only that, no relief has been provided by lowering the school fees. People who wouldn't be able to afford this will take their children out from schools, and India will have a new batch of uneducated youth. This cycle of poverty will go on and on. In a study of Child Fund India, 64% of the children expressed that they may drop out if not provided additional educational support. In order to prevent the creation of another generation of uneducated workforce in India, immediate steps are required to be taken. States and non-state actors should work together to identify children from the special vulnerable groups through rigorous monitoring, locating them, and ensuring that they are back in schools. Sir, also with the looming danger of a third wave and new variants like Omicron, it has become critically essential to analyze the preparation in place. Production of oxygen must be ramped up in the country so that no person has to lose his or her life due to the dearth of oxygen.
Thank
Government
you.
of India had sanctioned the plan of setting up a PSA oxygen plants across the country through bodies like NHAI and several PSU. Sir, I would like to state here that I personally called to the Honorable Petroleum Minister and Over telephone, I talked to the Honorable Speaker for setting up an oxygen plant in my parliamentary constituency hospital, but all our efforts in vain, sir.
Thank you.
And efforts of the virus have been, sir, 1 minute, efforts of the virus have been manifold across all sectors. People have lost lives, families have lost their loved ones and their earning members. The one who escaped the virus have suffered joblessness. So it is my sincere request to not make these issues just a topic of debate in the House, but to actually act upon it and ensure
Okay.
the all-round safety of the people of the nation. The image of migrant laborers working hundreds
Shri
of
M.V.V.
kilometers.
Satyanarayanan.
Sir, 1 minute. Pregnant women crying for help, children going to bed with an empty belly is haunting.
Now,
Policies and schemes can never compassionate to what people of the nation have suffered, so our aim should be preventing the same from occurring again. I would like to end by paying my gratitude, greatest respect to all the
please.
doctors, nurses, ushers, A&M, first A&M.
Thank you, Pratibha. Please.